Hi, this is Tom, and I'd like to welcome you to step one of the new currency wealth presentation. We're going to be talking about creating wealth with the seventh disruption of digital currency. The future of bankless banking is here, and it's awesome. My name is Tom McMurrin. I'm the author of The Seventh Disruption, the Amazon best-selling ebook, The Rise of the Digital Currency Billionaire. Also the host of NewCurrencyShow.com, a podcast that we do on a weekly basis. And I'm the host on thecoinprofit.com. This is a show on Grant Cardone TV that we do on a weekly basis. So as you begin your new currency journey, this is part one. We're going to be talking about the opportunity, basically what it is, how you can make money, and ultimately how to get started. If you want to dive deeper into the industry, you can move on to part two. And part three is a fast start guide on how to get started making money in this business. Now, we are a global community with over 2 million members worldwide. There's three divisions to our company. There's Onelife, which is our social networking community of digital currency miners. We have One Academy, which is an innovative e-learning platform for people that want to learn how to create wealth with digital currency. And we have OneCoin Cryptocurrency, which one day will be the global reserve currency. Let's take a minute to watch a video to learn more about these three different divisions of the company.
What is OneCoin? Millions of people around the world are mining OneCoin today. The reason? It's a platform for innovation that changes the financial industry. Put simply, it gives instant access to easier, faster and low-cost financial services. You do not need to go to your traditional financial institution or escrow agent to send money to your loved ones. Fast. We make transactions every minute, hence you are able to send money from any part of the world to another in a minute. Easy. Everyone can transfer money with OneCoin. You only need your phone to do so. Safe. And most importantly, mining the coin, transferring money and making payments with OneCoin is absolutely safe. When joining OneCoin, we automatically create an e-wallet for you. Because of our centralized model, we take care of all technical aspects, ensuring that your mined coins are safe. What's more, to prevent money laundering, identity theft, financial fraud, and terrorist financing, OneCoin has implemented KYC, Know Your Customer procedures, thus preventing any possible misconduct by its clients. OneCoin also became the first cryptocurrency with a monthly audit of its blockchain. People join OneCoin for a reason: to learn about cryptocurrency, to mine the coin, to transfer money, to make payments without the need for expensive or unsafe intermediaries, to deposit money, and to save over 80% in remittance costs. Use OneCoin to save your time and money every time you need financial services. Inspired by Dr.Ruja's strong vision to provide access to financial services for everyone, regardless of income, social status, and ethnicity, OneCoin has become a global company with a community of thousands of miners worldwide in just over a year. One world, one coin. Join the financial revolution.
And there you go, a little bit about the future of payments and money with this exciting company called OneCoin. So our commitment is to educating people on how they can increase their quality of life results with the new currency. Benefit number one, you can create more wealth. We're going to show you how to increase your buying power and reduce the cost of products and services that you use every day by up to 90%. Benefit number two, create more freedom. We're going to show you how to profit from the new currency with a proven online home-based business system called New Currency University from the comfort of your own home or anywhere in the world. Benefit number three, we're going to show you how to realize more control of your money. We will show you how to be your own bank and protect your money from bank fees, inflation, depreciation, seizure, and even taxation. That's right, digital currencies in some countries is tax-free. Now, the new currency is the biggest disruption since the advent of the internet. Why? Because we no longer need a bank to do a financial transaction. 24-hour person-to-person bankless banking is now here. If you want to learn more about it and how to do it, go to www.setupcoinwallet.com and just follow the instructions and we'll show you how to do your first bankless transaction. So this is one of my mentors. This is Marc Andreessen. He's the co-founder of Netscape, Andreessen Horowitz, Wikipedia. He was the chief technical officer of AOL and the founder of Opsware. Why do I like this guy? Well, because he's very successful. He's one of the most prolific investors in digital currency, and he says the new currency will change everything. This guy knows a little something about disruption, being that he invented the web browser that you're watching this presentation through. But guess what? The smart money's already in new currency. Peter Thiel with PayPal, Tim Draper with the Draper Funds, Michael Novogratz, Fortress Investment Group. How about Richard Branson with Virgin? And there's Dr.Ruja Ignatova. Here's a woman who created the fastest company in the history of the world to do $1 billion in revenue. And of course, Mark Andreessen, the largest investor in digital currency. Of course, you've heard of the Winklevoss twins. They were the founders of Facebook. Then there was Eric Schmidt. He runs a small company called Google. And then Peter Diamandis, the founder of the X Prize and Singularity University. This guy awards $10 million to some of the best technological innovations, and he's a huge advocate of the new currency. Let's take a listen to what Richard Branson has to say about digital currency.
Bitcoin is something that you've been interested in and supportive of. In fact, one can pay for a tour on Virgin Galactic up to the moon with Bitcoin. I think the Winklevoss twins have said that they would do exactly that. Do you think this is a currency that's really going to work eventually?
Well, I think it is working, and there will be other currencies like it that may be even better. But in the meantime, there's a big industry around Bitcoin.
So there you go. Billionaire Richard Branson believes it's working. Now let's take a listen to what Michael Novogratz has to say. This is the former fund manager of Fortress Investment Group. He managed over $55 billion. I think he's probably pretty knowledgeable about picking good investments.
Let's talk about Bitcoin for a moment. You have been one of the big supporters of Bitcoin, something that has been criticized by the masses. Why are you buying into the BC, brother?
You know, first of all, to be clear, you know, I made a personal investment, and our firm has made some small investments in Bitcoin.
But your own money says more than the firm's money.
Intellectually, it's a fascinating story to me, and I think it's real. If you look at the total market cap of Bitcoin, it's probably somewhere between $4.5–5 billion. There are, in best estimates, somewhere 30,000 individual programmers working on Bitcoin. My college roommate lives down in Barbados. He was the smartest guy that we went to school with. He full-time works on derivatives of Bitcoin. So there's this open source community where there's huge brain power, let alone all the VC money that's going in. And so from Mark Andreessen and his company to Benchmark to Wences Casares, there's lots of smart money going in. I've never seen a small project with more human capital going into it, and so I kind of want to bet just on that alone.
But are you concerned at all that this could be Netscape? It's a great idea in terms of being a disruptor, changing the way global payment takes place, but Bitcoin itself will be a failure. It's only the first chapter.
You know, I think it's got first mover advantage, but certainly there are risks. There will be a revolution in payment systems. And quite frankly, there'll be a democratization of finance at one point.
What do you mean?
I think you're going to see things like peer-to-peer lending. The banks are their biggest, I think, threat is the same thing that's happened in so many other industries now happening to the finance industry, right? The internet disintermediates, you know, large players, and I think Bitcoin is just one of the threats that the finance industry, the way we know it, has coming against it.
So again, here's a guy that managed billions of dollars. I love the term disintermediates. I think what he's talking about is disrupt. You know, I kind of agree with him. There's so much brain power into this. There's so much capital going in. You know, and recently, Andreessen Horowitz just raised $1.5 billion to invest in this space. They're betting on the brain power too. You know what? And so am I. I think it's a good idea to follow the smart money. So what's fueling this new currency marketplace? Well, there's 3 billion unbanked people around the world that need access to organized financial services. People want a worldwide merchant platform. They're tired of paying the exchange fees. And of course, there's the be your own bank disruption. Recently, a Gallup poll showed that 74% of people dislike and distrust banks. That makes this industry ripe for disruption. So what is the new currency? Well, it's digital money. There's actually no coin. It's a serial number that can be fractionalized into millions. It is independent of banks and government, making it the people's money. So let's look at one of the first attributes. New currency is finite. Consider the 1965 Mustang. 649,440 were manufactured for $2,320. That makes the 1965 Mustang finite. There's a limited quantity. Now, each vehicle had an identification number called a VIN number. Much like a digital coin, a VIN number identifies the actual underlying asset. Now today, the market values the Mustang at $25,200. Why? Because the community has grown around a limited supply of cars. Well, guess what? The same is true for like Bitcoin that has 21 million coins. Has the community since 2010 gotten smaller, or has it gotten larger? Well, it's gotten much larger, and that's why you see the price of Bitcoin skyrocketing. But the same is true for Ethereum and OneCoin as well. As the community grows and the demand increases for the currency or the serial number, which is a limited number, you will have an escalation in price. And I don't know about you, but the idea of having a currency that appreciates in value is much better than one that depreciates in value. A second important attribute of new currency is that it's transparent. All transactions are done on the blockchain. It's a public ledger. It's basically audited publicly. Your balance is held on millions of computers around the world, and the network confirms the transactions. The blockchain, which is the underlying technology that runs digital currency, creates a trustless environment, meaning you don't have to put trust in an individual that your money will still be there tomorrow, much like we do with banks. Third attribute is the new currency value is determined by the market, not manipulated by banks. It's traded on open exchanges on a peer-to-peer basis. Markets are open 24 hours around the day, and you can choose which one you want to use. There's over 600 cryptocurrencies, but realistically, there's only about 5 worth paying attention to. Now, how do you create wealth with a new currency? Well, you can acquire coins for future value, buy and hold, or you can do trading. You can buy low and sell high. You also have the opportunity with OneCoin to earn bonuses marketing educational programs, and you also can earn trips, events, and recognition, which we think is a very important currency. So who is the Google of new currency? Well, it's a company called OneCoin. They're the fastest company in the history to do $1 billion in revenue. Groupon did it in 27 months. OneCoin did it in 12 months. So who's the founder of this rocket express train? What's Dr.Ruja Ignatova? She's a former partner at McKinsey & Associates. If you know McKinsey, they only hire the top of the class. She has a doctorate in law from Oxford, and she got that while getting her master's in economics at Constance. She's been voted Woman Entrepreneur of the Year in 2013 and 2014 by her peers in Europe. Here she is featured on the cover of Financial IT Magazine, which is a very well-respected magazine in the banking industry. So what is Dr. Ruja's vision? Well, she believes everything starts with education. So that's why she started One Academy. Then she launched OneCoin Exchange, where people can learn how to buy and sell coins. Now she has the Onelife network, which is basically the Facebook social networking community of digital currency miners. The next phase that we're moving into is the partnerships with retailers with an incredible mobile app. Then think about the cross-border payments with OnePay, where you can transfer money at a fraction of the cost. And for those that like trading, investing long-term, how about the opportunity to do Forex trading with digital currency? Instead of maybe stocks and bonds and things that eat you up in fees, consider investing in digital currency. Of course, Dr. Ruja is extremely passionate about children and educating them on the future of finance, and that's why she's created One World Foundation. If you're interested in protecting your data, we have CoinCloud with awesome business app solutions that keep your data protected. Then, of course, you got to have some entertainment and games, and that's why she's created Coin Vegas, where you have the opportunity to play the odds. So this is Dr. Ruja's vision and full ecosystem of the OneCoin opportunity. I think you can see that it's very well thought out and has a very bright future. You know, OneCoin has a track record of creating wealth. When they launched their digital currency OneCoin in January of 2015, it came out at 10 cents. Today it's at over $6.45. That's an average growth of over 20% per month over the last 18 months. Now, there are no price guarantees implied, and this is for illustration purposes, and we know past results are not indicative of future performance. But remember, as the community grows, so will the value of the coins. Just look at their results. In 18 months, 25,000 people earning in excess of $100,000, 300 and earning in excess of $1 million, over $5 billion in wealth created for its members, and 2 million members and growing by 5,000 to 10,000 people a day. OneCoin is already 6 times larger than Bitcoin that's been around for 7 years. So what do we market? Well, we market education. We market education on how to become a merchant for new currency, how to trade new currency, how to mine new currency, how to spin new currency. Most importantly, we want to teach you how to live the coin lifestyle, where you can live where you want to live how you want to live, and create wealth doing it. You know, maybe it's time to consider mining a new currency. You know, the old currency's kind of in debt and might be in a little bit of trouble. But what is mining? That's the million-dollar question, right? Well, miners put up capital or energy to acquire coins. Miners are early adopters and founders. Miners acquire coins at a deep discount for bringing the coins into circulation. Now, miners assume the initial risk, but they get the biggest reward. So let me illustrate how this works. We have mining packages ranging from $180 all the way up to $30,000. Now, each of those come with a different level of education, and you can see each one comes with a different level of tokens or energy. Now, this is another part of the lesson that comes with the education. It teaches you how to mine coins. You can also see that each one comes with splits. The higher the package you get, the more tokens you get and the greater opportunity you have to earn more coins. Now, the mining ratio is a measurement of competition for the coins. The higher the mining ratio, the more expensive the coin gets. The last column shows the average price per coin. You can see at the starter package, with the coin trading currently at about $7, you're getting the coin at a discount of $1.60. At the miner level, you're saving almost $1.70. At the pro miner level, you're saving a couple dollars. And you can see all the way down to the infinity miner, you're saving almost $6 per coin by going with a larger package. So you can see the bigger package you get, the bigger discount you get on the coin. Well, it's because you're taking more risk. And remember, risk is the prerequisite of wealth. Now remember, this is for educational and training purposes only. No guarantees or projections are implied, and these numbers are definitely subject to change as fast as this company is moving. So there's a second way you can earn money, and that's with earning opportunities. They have a personal sales bonus. You know, if you're really excited about what you're doing with digital currency, you might just share it with somebody else. Well, they'll pay you 10% commission. If you decide you want to build a team, you can have the opportunity to earn 10% on the network bonus. We also have a performance bonus, where we'll pay you on the success of other people from 10 to 25% of what they earn. Then we also have a coin purchasing bonus, which is kind of like a forced retirement program. You're earning 40% of your commissions are used to buy more coins. And then, of course, we have rank recognition, which is very important. Those are the cash, the trips to awesome locations, and of course, the Rolex watches. Because remember, time is money. So let's look at the personal sales bonus. Let's say you sell a $3,900 mining package and you earn a 10% commission. Well, that's $390, 60% in cash, that's $234, and 40% goes to your trade account. That means you can buy an extra 22 coins right now that goes towards your long-term retirement. There's also the network sales bonus. A business center has 2 sales teams, and every Monday the sales volume from each team is calculated unlimited levels deep. Now, a business center earns 10% commission on the lesser of the 2 sales volumes of each period. I'll explain that on the next slide. For those that are experienced in binary compensation plans, the non-matched sales volume carries to the next period. So let's look at the network sales bonus. This is really cool. As you can see, it's a 2x2 structure. You know, they say the average person in network marketing only signs up 2 people. Well, maybe that's why we've been so successful with this plan. All you have to do is find 2 people. Now, every Monday, the computer will scan the sales volumes of your A team and your B team. Let's say A team, unlimited levels deep, does $100,000 in sales volume, and B team does $150,000 in sales volume. Well, for the week, you're going to make 10% of the A team. That's 10% of $100,000 is $10,000. You can see why this program is so popular, because all you have to do is find one good person on each side, and you know what? You don't even have to be the one that finds them. Somebody else can. And if they go off and build a huge organization under you, you're off to easy street. That's what makes the binary compensation plan so fun. It's one of the fastest paying, highest paying compensation plans in the world. But remember, you only have to find 2 people and help others find 2 people. That's real easy. Now, we also have our performance sales bonus. And this is where you earn money helping others become successful. So all of the first level people you bring in, you earn 10% of whatever their check is. Whoever they bring in is second level to you. You make 10% of whatever they make on their check. On the third level, you make 20%. Well, imagine if they made like $40,000 between all of them, you'd make a 20% bonus of $40,000 or $8,000. Now look at this. On the fourth level, you make a 25% bonus. Well, guess what? You're going to have a lot of people on your fourth level, and you get 25% of every single one of their checks. That's a powerful compensation plan. We also have rank and recognition. Sapphire, you get a certificate and company-wide recognition. At Ruby, you get a 15-gram RM gold coin or 600 euros. At Emerald, you get a MacBook or 700 euros. At Diamond, you get a luxury vacation. At Blue Diamond, you get a Rolex, and at Black Diamond, you get a gold Rolex. And remember, this is for educational and training purposes only. No guarantees or projections are implied, and this is for internal use only. So this ends step number 1. Let's look at a summary. Now guess what? You don't have to build a team to mine coins. Some people come here just to be miners. They're not interested in building a team, and that's okay. You also notice there's no auto ship required. Once you purchase your package, that's it. Don't you hate those companies that make you buy a package or product every month to get your check? Bonuses are paid every Monday. We love Monday. It's payday. And as the member community grows, so does the coin value. And everybody wins. And OneCoin has set records that the industry has never seen. And I always jokingly say I have to knock zeros off what OneCoin's done just to make it believable. Starting today, you can be your own bank, cash your own checks, and finance your own future.